1875 AD, 57:69 AM. US Congress passed the Civil Rights Act which barred discrimination against blacks. In December, the Rio de Janeiro Observatory reported seeing a vast number of bodies passing over the sun, some being luminous, clear, and others black, solid. 1. March of the Titans. 2. Book of the Damned. 1876 AD, 57:70 AM. Colonel George Custer and the 264 soldiers of the 7th Cavalry were all killed in June in a daring ambush by the Sioux Indians in the Battle of Little Bighorn in Montana. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone by accident, a device that would exponentially increase knowledge, engineering and science. His invention was preceded by that of Antonio Meucci's 5 years previously. Heinrich Schliemann excavated the ruins of Mycenae on the Greek mainland, the aggressors in the Trojan War and seat of King Agamemnon's power, 1239 to 1229 BC. Smith published the Chaldean account of the flood from the Akkadian texts, demonstrating that the Genesis narratives were abbreviated versions of older Sumerian texts. 1877 AD, 57:71 AM. Archaeologists at Tel Amarna in Egypt discovered 377 ancient Canaanite tablets from frantic kings asking Pharaoh in Egypt for military assistance against the invading Hebrews. These tablets dated at between 1411 to 1407 BC, when the Israelites were conquering Argob, Bashan, and then Canaan, a land promised to them through their patriarch Abraham in the year 1877 BC. Of further significance in 1877 AD is the fact that Egypt's ruler Ishmael Khedive gave the United States the obelisk. This was the twin to Cleopatra's Needle, which had been given to the British and erected on the Thames in London. Ishmael was the firstborn son of Abraham through his Egyptian concubine Hagar. Both of these ancient obelisks were crafted in 1515 BC by the Israelites in Egypt under Pharaoh Thutmose III. These monoliths are the prophetic signatures of the two tribes born in Egypt, Manasseh and Ephraim, who were destined to become the greatest of all Israelite-descended empires, the United Kingdom and the United States of America. These obelisks today stand in London and in Central Park, New York City. It was in this year of 1877 that the British removed the obelisk that was priorly given to them by Muhammad Ali and set it up on the Thames River. In 1877, Asaph Hall astonished the astronomical community with his discovery of the two moons of Mars, and he named them Deimos and Phobos, fear and terror, after the two sons of the war god Mars. Mars had been diligently studied by hundreds of competent astronomers, and never were these moons present. Even its topography was studied, such as the ice caps at the polar extremities. Both of these moons are actually gigantic asteroids irregularly shaped. Phobos is the only satellite in our solar system that revolves faster than its parent planet. Mars rotates in 24 hours, but its moon Phobos rotates about every 8 hours. There are many who hold that Phobos is a hollow asteroid, possibly a vessel for extraterrestrial beings. Strange lights associated with Phobos have been reported more than once. Also in this year, Helen Blavatsky published Isis Unveiled, following this book with A Secret Doctrine, which she was finishing up in 1877, wherein she cites an old Vedic text entitled Vaivasata Manvatara, which depicted 5 human ages like Aztec stone of the 5th sun, dating back to Kali Yuga age, the Black Age before the Deluge, which she specifically calculated as having been, quote, 4989 years ago, unquote. Writing this in 1877 and calculating backward 4989 years gives us precisely the year 3113 BC, the start of the Mayan long count calendar. 1877 is 5771 Annus Mundi, and subtracting 4989 years is 782 AM, 3113 BC. Equally intriguing is Blavatsky's discovery in the Sanskrit texts that a great age is exactly 311, 040, 000, 000 years. This is a ridiculous length of time, even in days, but more accurately resolved to 3114. Much in the Vedic text is highly prophetic, and 3114 could just as easily be 3113, especially since scholars today are unsure if the Mayan long count began in 3114 or 3113 BC. In this year, Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet, was born, died in 1945. This man would reveal the amazing significance of the year 1998 AD, 666 times 3, in prophetic chronology and its relation to the Great Pyramid. Prospectors in Eureka, Nevada area, searching for precious metals, found the preserved remains of a human leg in solid quartzite. It even had a complete set of human foot bones. 1. Judah's scepter and Joseph's birthright. 2. Today, tomorrow, and the great beyond. 3. Alexandria. 4. Elder gods in antiquity. 5. The secret doctrine. 7. World of the odd and awesome.